Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Brunson sends the New York Knicks to the second round of the playoffs with one of the most clutchest shots you will ever see in your lifetime. Oh my goodness. Cold-blooded assassin. If you didn't know, if you just came out from a nap, you just woke up, Jalen Brunson just sent the Knicks to the second round of the playoffs after hitting an amazing three, winning the basketball game, having Ashore Thompson on skates. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. We can breathe. We can all breathe. Oh, my God. Hail Jalen Brunson, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my. JB, look, man, you saved my life, bro. You saved my life, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but you saved our lives, bro. You came to New York when we needed a point guard, bro. And you saved the franchise. You literally saved the franchise. I love you, man. King of New York, man. JB, getting it done, man. Shout out to JB in the chat. Shout out to JB. Oh, my God, man. Let's go. 4-2, man. 4-2. Dame Twos with the super chat. Appreciate you. Let's go. Captain Clutch does it again. Talk to him. Talk to him, JB. Stop disrespecting this man. Stop disrespecting him. ESPN, TNT, Cade Cunningham is the best player of the series. Stop. Stop. You're lying to yourself. Enough. What JB just showed you is that he is a cold-blooded assassin. And it's time for the NBA world to put respect on this man. We'll talk about the game, but right now it's about Jalen Brunson because he just sent the Knicks to the second round of the playoffs. I'm going to enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to relish in this moment because that was an amazing night for us Knicks fans. Celebrate tonight, man, because Jalen Brunson is him. Stop disrespecting him. Put some respect on his name. Genergy says Cade Cunningham. Who? I might get crazy tonight, man. I might get crazy. Yuri with the super chat. Appreciate you, Yuri. Hey, yo, I got something to say. I call game. The captain shut the noise down. Shout out to Towns for rebounding. Puts respect on JB. We'll talk about the game. Towns fouling out. But right now, it is the Jalen Brunson segment of the post game. Put some respect on number 11, ladies and gentlemen. Put some respect on his name. Your New York Knicks beat the Detroit Pistons. Final score 116-113. Absolutely insane basketball game. We just witnessed, talk about range of emotions. Talk about roller coaster. This game 6 literally defined the Knicks season. The roller coaster of the season was defined in this game 6. Up, down, and then it ends with JB sealing the deal. 3 to the clouds. Good night, Detroit. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you, Detroit. What is that? 10 straight home L's? 10 straight home L's for the Detroit Pistons? now. And look, I'll give the Detroit Pistons fans their props and their team their props later on in the post game. But right now, I want to relish this. JB is the king of New York, man. He's the king. What this man just did. Guys, the pants were off, man. The pants were off, man. Shout out to JB, man. Shout out to the boys. 4-2 series win. Job ain't finished, though, man. Appreciate you guys in the chat. I see all of you in the chat. Get them likes up. Dame in the chat. Chris says Cat got to wake up versus Celtics. What's going on, Chris? All hail Lord Brunson. Isaiah says, let's go. I'm so done, but, you know, we won. Go Knicks. El Figgy, put some respect on my man's name. Mikal tip was super big. Look, what about I 6 minutes relishing in JALEN Brunson? Obviously, we're talking about JALEN Brunson, but there was so much to this basketball game that I wanted to talk about. You know how Karl Anthony Towns has had his Nick moment in Game 4? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mikal Bridges just had his best game as a New York Knick. And I don't even care about the points. I know he dropped 40 one night. But Mikal Bridges in Game 6 had his Knick moment. Third quarter was one of the best quarters I've seen from Mikal Bridges this entire season. Number 25, I'm talking to you. Look, it's zooming in on my face again. Every post game, zooming in on my face. Mikal Bridges, thank you for finally joining the club. Karl Anthony Towns in Game 4 had his Nick moment. Mikal Bridges in Game number 6 had his Nick moment. The tip in was crucial, huge. I don't think the Knicks are in that position if Mikal Bridges didn't tip that ball in. Frankly, they're not. Mikal Bridges, after Game 5, says, I don't know, maybe we should run layup lines or something. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? In the third quarter, the New York Knicks had one of their best quarters of the series, right? Because what Mikal said worked. I guess the layup lines worked. I guess the layup line works. Look at this third quarter, 37 points to 24. I know the fourth quarter started slow. We'll talk about it all. But right now, man, Mikal Bridges, 25 points, 3 assists, 1 block, 4 boards, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Those are crucial free throws as well. Shout out to Mikal, man. Shout out to the boys. New York. Let's go. Let's go. And it's Cam with the comedic timing. Always, man. Always. Chris says we need an OG game. Chris, OG, I thought, played a phenomenal game as well. I thought, look, Cat, we'll get to that. We'll get to the bench. We'll get there. But what you saw in this group is the resilience and the pride and the wherewithal to just come together as a unit in a crucial moment. And the Detroit Pistons, they're young, so they're going to make mistakes in the fourth. And that's what you saw all series long, right? Pistons made mistakes in the fourth. Cade made mistakes in the fourth. And the New York Knicks took advantage of every single mistake, and they win the series 4-2. Mikal Bridges, phenomenal basketball game. Huge third quarter. Had his Knicks moment. Had his Knicks moment in that third quarter. JALEN Brunson, that is why we call him Captain Clutch, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. I can breathe. I can relax for at least a couple nights. Guys, that series probably took like 10 years off my life. Like probably. I'm being dramatic, but it probably took like 10 years off my life. First and foremost, man, credit to the Detroit Pistons, man. I was going to get here later, but what a team. What a series. Just what a group. From winning 17 games. I know they play dirty. It's the playoffs. I know. I get it. And I've been petty all series long, but I just want to say credit to the Detroit Pistons because, quite frankly, this is the last time I'm talking about them. Hell of a series, hell of a team, and then they got some young players over there in Detroit. And look, they got the Jalen Brunson experience. This series, like Anthony says in the chat, thank you, Pistons, for bringing this out of the New York Knicks. Physical, grindy series that, quite frankly, the New York Knicks were struggling with all series long. But in these fourth quarters, especially late, I know in the beginning of the fourth quarter, I was sick. I couldn't believe what we were watching. I could not believe what we were watching. And then JB had his JB moment. Again. Goodbye, Detroit. Get home safe. Thank you for a great, tough series. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's go Knicks. Come on. Jalen Brunson has made NBA history by becoming the first player to record 30-plus points and 7 assists in each of the first 4 games of a playoff run. Not MJ, not Kobe, not LeBron. Jalen freaking Brunson. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Crimes Dad. What's going on, Crimes Dad? I appreciate the members in here. Mikal talking that. Look, guys. And Mikal, man, look, I was getting on Mikal in the first half. I was getting on Mikal in the first half. And in third quarter, he backed up his talk. He came out and was phenomenal in the third. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's what we want to see. And the dunk on Cade Cunningham. Oh, my gosh. There we go with the camera again. The dunk on Cade, ladies and gentlemen. I jumped out my seat, man. I jumped out my seat. Amazing basketball game from Mikal Bridges. Amazing game from the squad. And we go home 4-2. And look, we got plenty of time to talk about the Boston Celtics who's staring at us in the second round. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, right now, you send the Pistons home. You won 3 straight games in Detroit. Do you know how hard that is to do? Right? Do you know how hard that is to do? You come into tonight with a veteran official crew. Calls were whatever. But to start this basketball game, the New York Knicks opened the game like their hair was on fire. Like with a purpose. With a purpose that they weren't losing this game. Second quarter comes around, you want to throw up in your mouth. Lead vanished. Gone. Poof. And you're sitting there like, uh-oh, here comes the third. Here comes the third quarter. And the Knicks put up 37 points, probably their best third quarter of this, probably one of the best third quarters of the season in a pivotal game. And you're like, okay, going into the fourth, one more quarter. Let's just win this, man. Let's win it. You got dealing with the foul trouble. Josh Hart, foul trouble. Karl-Anthony Towns fouls out, 15 boards. But, offensively, really, he missed a critical free throw in the fourth. But the Knicks were able to get that ball back. But really, just offensively, just wasn't there for Cat. OG Anunoby, I thought, hit some timely threes in this basketball game. I'm not going to talk about the bench until probably later on in the podcast, in this post game, because it's making me sick what we're seeing from the bench. Sick, especially Miles McBride. But Jalen Brunson just proved to the NBA world that he's one of the best point guards in the NBA. And I'm just grateful that he's on our team. I'm grateful that he's a New York Knick. Honestly, man, I am. Grateful, man. They overcame everything. That second quarter, Beasley had 5 threes. Third straight season advancing to the second round, man. Give it up for this squad, man. I'm going to relish this moment because I know what's staring at us in the second round. I do. We all know what's staring at us in the second round, but I'm going to enjoy tonight. I'm going to enjoy that shot from Mr. JB. That's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to watch it like 15 times before I go to sleep. And then tomorrow we can start to look towards the Boston Celtics, right? Tomorrow. But right now, let's enjoy this one. Loud and clear. Appreciate the super chat. Wasn't pretty, but we got the dub. One series down, and now it's Jalen Brown, Charlie Brown, Bobby Brown, Knicks in 6 or 7. But let's eventually talk about what the Knicks are going to have to do to take down Boston. Yes, Loud and clear. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the support, Loud and clear. As always, man, you're a rock star, bro. Appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate the 20. We'll talk about that series. We will. Look, we got all weekend to talk about that series. Tomorrow, I got a video coming out. Knicks preview versus Celtics. But right now, I just want to, relish in this, man. I do. Because if this round brought a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, it probably took like 5 years off my life. Next round is probably going to be worse. Let's be honest. It's going to bring a lot of stress, a lot of arguing, right? Maybe some excitement. Who knows? A lot of banter back and forth next round. Stress, anxiety, heartbreak, maybe excitement. I don't know. But right now in this moment at 10:59 p.m. on Thursday, May 1st, the New York Knicks just had one of the most incredible basketball games that we've seen, right? And what better way to end it like that? You're sitting there with 2 minutes left in the fourth. You're like, all right, here we go again, right? Here we go again. Like it's just not easy. It hasn't been easy. It just has just been a dogfight. These two teams have been dogfighting all series long. Dogfight. And your New York Knicks win 4-2. Let's go. Let's go. This Rover says Jalen Brunson is king of New York. This Rover, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you in TikTok. Nice says Brunson with that daggy. Silence the crowd. Silence the crowd. Should I bring up the highlight? Should I bring up the highlight? I might jump out of my seat again. Hold on. Wait. Jalen Brunson. I love you, man. I love you. Oh, my God. Goodbye, Detroit. Goodbye, Detroit. Where you going? You cannot give that man that much space, Sir Thompson. One of the best, quote unquote, one of the best defenders left in the playoffs. You cannot give Jalen Brunson that much space. I'm sorry. That's all she wrote, man. That's all she wrote. When Jalen Brunson had this much space to pull up 113, goodbye. Yo, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff, man. Wow. Captain Clutch, man. Captain Clutch. Yuri says ankle breaker. Wait, did I pin the Discord in the chat? I didn't. Let me do that really quick. We take your calls later on in the post game. I did not pin the Discord in the chat. My apologies. You guys can call into the show. Would appreciate you guys to call into the show. But right now, we are celebrating this New York Knicks victory against the Detroit Pistons as they beat the Detroit Pistons in 5 basketball games, right? 6, excuse me. Sorry, I was doing multiple things at the same time. Pinning the Discord link right now in the chat as we speak. Boom. There's a Discord link. Hop in the Discord. I'll get to your calls a little bit later, man. Thumbs up for JB, man. One more time. Oh, my God. Got him. Oh, my God. Let's go. Goodbye. And here it is. Mikal Bridges to top off his great night, ladies and gentlemen. with probably his dunk of the year in one of the biggest games of, the season, right? Biggest game of the season. Here you got Mikal Bridges. Oh, my God. Oh. That's for you, Malik Beasley. That's for you, Malik. You want to troll Mikal Bridges? You want to troll Mikal Bridges, say 42 minutes, LOL? Okay. Hey, look at Mikal after the dunk, staring right in Cade's face. That's for you, Malik. That's for you, Mr. Beasley. Now you're going home. This Rover says Mikal had that clutch tip in too near at the end. Yes, clutch, man. Whole plethora of moments in this game that we can just dissect and go through, man. It's going to be a fun watch over, but just this Knicks team is weird, man. They are so weird. They are extremely frustrating to watch sometimes. You want to pull your hair out sometimes. And then like moments like tonight when Jalen Brunson hit that shot and Mikal the clutch tip in and then the Mikal dunk, it's like finally, let's go. This Knicks team, it's a roller coaster, right? Bro, I was crashing out on TikTok. I was on TikTok Live at @NicksNation_. I was crashing out. I was going I'm like, yo, I'm sick. I'm about to throw up. They were going to choke this game. They were going to lose this basketball game. And then, of course, Jalen Brunson with his heroics. They grab a rebound. Cade, again, not clutch, not built for the moment. Mr. Cunningham. And look, Cade has a bright future in this league, but it's too big. The moment's too big for Cade. The Knicks grab a rebound. They call timeout extremely quick. They get Jalen Brunson in their spot. But this game was not up to the Jalen Brunson heroics in the Mikal Bridges third quarter. It was just a back and forth roller coaster of a season. Inconsistent. Blowing leads. Bro, we had a 15-point lead. What did we led by as much as 15 in this game? Largest lead, 15-point lead for the Knicks. You're like, okay. After the first quarter, you're rolling. First quarter, let's go. Second quarter, Malik Beasley comes in and looks like Ray Allen. 5 threes in that second quarter. And you're like, here we go again. Third quarter, Knicks return the favor. They ball out. They do whatever. They got rid of the third quarter of doom off of their back. Fourth quarter, they turn into beginning of the fourth. They turn into they can't score. And you're sitting there like, run a damn play. Run a play. Please, somebody, run a play. Turnovers. Frustrating. Bad Cat turnover. He thought OG was going to stay in the corner, and the OG and Cat weren't on the same page. And, you got this bench line up that Deuce McBride. I'm sorry, Miles McBride. I don't know what happened to this man, but please, somebody, that is not Miles McBride we're looking at out there. That is not Miles McBride we're watching out there. It's not. That's not the Miles McBride I know. Dude catches a ball underneath the basket, and rather than goes up for the layup, he takes it out to the three-point line and dribbles it off his foot. Then he gets subbed out. But here we are at 11:08, and we won, and we enjoy it, and enjoy this moment, man. Jalen Brunson with one of the, you'll be rewatching this shot for years to come. It's up there with the Dante shot. It's up there with the OG Anunoby dunk. It's up there with the Karl-Anthony Towns shot. In these last couple of years, this Knicks team has given us some great moments. They have. That's why I want to live in the now, live in a moment, right? I know what's staring at us in the second round. I do, guys, I do. But there's a time and place to talk about that. We'll talk about that a little bit during at the end. But right now, it's just loud and clear. Says Miles McBride got to go. Tony says we played every game in this series down to the wire. Hopefully, we have learned from this series going into next round. Yeah, that's one thing we can hold our hat on, is that this Pistons team was like the perfect first round opponent for us because they play physical, they play tough, and quite frankly, the Celtics don't play like that. They're just super talented. But this was a great test. We got through it, and now we take the experience into a Boston series, which, yeah. So we just take the experience from this series, live in the now, live in the moment, enjoy this one, take the good, learn from the bad, come together as a unit. These moments, the Knicks has had great moments in this series. I mean, you had the campaign game 1 heroic game, right? Game 2, okay. Detroit came into the Madison Square Garden and won the game. Game 3 was probably one of your most complete games. Wound up getting dicey there from down the stretch, but you go up 2-3 in Detroit. No, 2-1, excuse me. Game 4, Karl-Anthony Towns, hello, Cat. Game 4, winning us that game with JALEN Brunson and winning us that game as well. Game 5, you come home, disappointing. Didn't show up in front of your home crowd. Don't know what that is. This Knicks team is a better road team than they are home team, which is like weird. Like normally it's flipped. But this Knicks team feeds off a hostile environment. They feed off of it, which is quite frankly a good thing heading into a Boston series where you don't have home court. Could be a good thing for the Knicks. Silver lining. Some reason they don't really perform well at home. So now you go to Boston on Monday, and we'll see what transpires there. You're going to see that shot in the highlight reel for JB's documentary after we win a chip. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Stanley says, we'd like to see more Wright, Shamet, Mitch, and Kolek. Yeah, I mean, I got a whole breakdown for the Celtics, and I talk about just that. Maybe starting the 2 bigs against them as well, because I think you got to play chess against them if you want any semblance of chance to win. I mean, you got to play chess against the Celtics team. You can't play checkers. You can't be too predictable. But we got all weekend to talk about that, man. It's going to be fun to dissect everything, and it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, man. It's not. El Figgy said the refs did everything to give them this game. Yeah, I mean, Cat fouled out, right? Karl-Anthony Towns, if I were to grade him, C-, right? He got the 15 boards, which I love. Fouled out. But just he took a 3 in the second quarter, which was like kind of like a momentum killer. It was this 3 right here. And look at the score and look at the shot. Look at the clock. 44-30. Knicks up 14. Cat takes like it's almost like a 40-footer. And then he misses this. And the Pistons go on a run in foul trouble. It's not Cat's best game. Right? Not Cat's best game. But we can live with that, man. We can, because he, this was tough. This was a tough series for Cat. This was a tough series for Cat. The Detroit Pistons played him physical, roughed him up, scratching him, and just I would say Towns got the best of them, but this was a tough series for him. And he's such a gifted player that he had his great moments like he did in Game 4 in Detroit, but I think next round is going to be easier for him. I do. I think he'll get more 3-point opportunities. I do. Jalen Duran is a monster. This dude is a tank. And, Cat, he was being guarded by Tobias Harris, and, it's baby food, right? But at times, Cat would take advantage of that, and at times he wouldn't. So, El Figgy says Mitch was trash tonight. One big rebound, not an entire game make. First and foremost, I'm going to need Campaign to stop passing the ball to Mitchell Robinson in the paint, please. Just stop. Not just Campaign, but everybody. Can we just stop passing the ball to Mitch in the paint? He's going to bobble it. He doesn't have great hands. But yeah, Mitch, the bench in totality is a problem. Is a problem. It is. We've been saying that for years. The bench is a problem, right? The bench is an issue. If our starters don't come out like they did majority of the night tonight, I mean, and perform like they did, the bench is a problem. And against a Celtics team next round who can throw shooter after shooter out there, and they're deep. You know? I think Tom Thibodeau and the coaching staff need to switch some things up off the bench. Need to switch it up against the Celtics. Does he do it? We'll see. We got all weekend to talk about it, but 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. 4-2, man. Robert, appreciate you in the chat. Robert, appreciate all of you in the chat, man. Thank you for giving me your time, honestly. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for rocking with me on this Thursday night. Knicks just wrapped up the series versus the Detroit Pistons. Smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe, all the good stuff. You know, I really appreciate your support. I really do. Guys, that game took like 10 years off my life, man. I'm not going to lie to you. The back and forth. I had Pistons fans in my live on TikTok. Just the funny thing is the Pistons fans were talking so much ish during the live stream in the fourth quarter. And then JALEN Brunson said, "Hold my beer." He got the last laugh. He got the last laugh. JB, man. Captain Clutch. The king of New York. There he is. The king of New York. The king of New York. Start respecting this man, honestly. If you don't respect him, you're just a hater. Even if you're not a Knicks fan. Because when Luka does this, when LeBron does this, when Ant Edwards does this, I see my timeline go crazy. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Best player in the NBA. When Brunson does this, I see mostly Knicks fans, the NBA world, silent. Why? Respect them. Put some respect on his name. When Edwards does this, everyone goes crazy. When Trae Young does this, come on, man. Shout out to number 11. Glad he's on the team, man. Glad he's on the team. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Chris says, "Where's Precious?" Just not involved in the not in the rotation right now. And it was insinuating, I was listening to one of the radio stations, they were saying that maybe Precious Achiuwa and the coaching staff are not on good terms right now because Precious hasn't taken his, playing time, I guess, nicely. He's maybe not on good terms with the playing staff. That was from the DPHO and Rothenberg morning show that I heard DPHO saying that. So yeah. Michael says, "Please no Precious against Boston. They embarrassed him last game." El Figgy says, "I think Dibs is changing his shirts right now. I know he's sweating this one." Yep. I was sweating watching it. Andy says, "Detroit has the ball up 2 with 20 seconds on the clock. If Mikal does not get the tip in for the tie in the post-game interview, he was hype and said, 'We built for this shit.'" He said that? I just hopped on the live stream. I didn't see Mikal Bridges say that. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. I'm about to get hype again. Ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Come on. Let's listen to Mikal Bridges. One of the biggest moments of the basketball game, Mr. 25 showed the F up.
25 points. Mikal, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Let's go.
The first question is, down 7, 2.5 to go, the timeout called. What was discussed in the huddle? What were you guys like in the huddle?
We built for this shit. That's all it is. We built for it. That's what we kept saying. Sorry. But we built for it. That's all it was. Stay with it. Stay positive and just stay fighting. We built for it. That's all I know. That's all we know.
25 points. Mikal, congratulations.
We built for this shit.
Thanks for joining us.
Let's go.
The first question is,
we built
7,
for this shit. Put it on a shirt.
Go, the timeout called. What was discussed in the huddle? What were you guys like in the huddle?
We built for this shit. That's all it is. We built for it. That's what we kept saying. Sorry. But we built for it. That's all it was.
Talk your shit, Mikal.
Stay positive and
Talk
just stay
your
fighting.
shit,
We built for it.
Mikal.
That's all I know. That's all we know.
Talk your shit, man.
Mikal,
I
congratulations.
love it, man. Talk your shit, Mikal. After everything that Mikal Bridges has gone through, after us in this chat, honestly, talking crap about Mikal, me calling out Mikal at some point. Mikal Bridges hasn't had a great season for the New York Knicks. It's been up, it's been down. He's been a third option. Mikal Bridges has been a really solid third option if you look at the numbers, right? Mikal Bridges has been getting the slings and arrows all season long. 5 first-round picks traded for him. Now he has his big moment in Game 6. We are built for this shit. We are built for this shit. You know Mikal Bridges is on cloud 9 right now. Has to. I'm so happy for Mikal Bridges. I'm so happy that he got this moment. I am. He's the one who was talking about, maybe Tom Thibodeau should play more guys. He's the one who's only been saying maybe we should switch it up coming out of the halftime. Maybe we should run layup lines. He's the one suggesting shit. He's the only one that speaks his mind. I know Josh Hart sometimes speaks his mind, but you guys get what I'm saying. Mikal's been through a lot this year. And in Game 6 in Detroit, he backed up everything. He had his Knicks moment. He had his Knicks moment tonight, and I am so happy for Mikal. So happy for him, man. We built for this shit, man. We are built for it. Oh, my God. Guys, I'm going to get this printed. I am. I'm going to get this. I got to hang this up, man. Bro, I got to put this on my wall. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. I'm trying to zoom in on the faces of the Pistons fan. Look at this. What a shot. What a shot, man. Mikal nasty with the alleys. Yes, he was. Nasty with the alleys. Brunson caught him with a good alley early on in the game. Kind of got him going. The only players to come out at the end of the half, Mikal is really a fourth after OG. Yeah. Depends on the game, right? Robert says Mikal is capable. That's the frustration with his play. Layup line Bridges, 25 on 11 of 16 and only 2 free throws. That's what I call efficiency. Yuri says, yo, Ant, send that in the Discord. I'm putting it on the Discord right now. What a shot, man. Boom. What a shot, man. I see you guys waiting. Say Quizzy, Yuri, I see all of you waiting in the Discord. We'll get to your calls in a little bit, but you New York Knicks are headed to the second round of the playoffs, man. Boston Celtics await. They are waiting. Game 1 is on Monday. Game 1 is on Monday. I cannot wait for that one. Look. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, man. Let's get to the Discord calls. How about that, man? Let's see what you guys have to say. Come on, man. I need you guys to be hyping in Discord, man. I need you to bring it. Bring that energy. Bring the passion. This game was one for the ages. All right. All right, Yuri, what you got?
You come at the king, you best not miss. Hey, what time is it, Ant? You got a time on your watch, brother? What time is it? What time is it, Ant? It's clutch time.
Yes, sir.
Tibbs went to JB and said, yo, I need your help. Jalen Brunson, I got you. Forces up, ankle breaker, bang. Kiss my three fangs, biatch.
Can you believe it? Yo, that shot, man. Back-to-back years where the New York Knicks have had exhilarating wins on shots that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
They pulled a Reggie Miller. Let me repeat that. The Detroit Pistons pulled a Reggie Miller.
They did. Yep.
Got a little too cocky there. A little too cocky.
Mm-hmm.
Malik, take your sorry butt back to Cancun and shimmy on that. Mikal Bridges, I'm wearing you right now. No, I'm not even wearing with you. Everybody eats. My man Cat eats. My man OG eats. Jalen Brunson eats. And Mikal eats. Everybody eats.
Let's go.
Yes, I said everybody.
Let's go. Let's go, Knicks, man.
But I want to talk about the games. First quarter, Knicks. Second quarter, Pistons. Third quarter, Knicks. And that was the first third quarter they won throughout the entire series.
Yep. They were being outscored by, they were minus like 30-something in the third quarter. It's ridiculous.
And the fourth quarter, Pistons. But don't count out Jalen Brunson. Also, put some respect on my captain. Cade's the best player. Man, get the F out of here. Get out of here with that noise. That man Cade missed 2 open shots. He don't got that ice veins in him. He ain't built in New York. You gotta be a dog. A dog.
How many shots did he miss in that? How many shots did he miss in the fourth? Where he could have sealed it?
I don't know. He could have shielded so many times. He ain't got ice in his veins like Jalen does.
Nah, look, he's gonna be a good player, man. He's gonna be a good player. But
nah, I'm riding my captain. They've all been sucking off Cade for so long. Put some respect on my captain.
Yes, sir.
And with that, I'm out of here. Peace. Later. Knicks in 6 for Boston.
Oh man. Oh, here we go. Appreciate you, Yuri. Say Quizzy. Let's go. What you got? Let's go.
Oh, I think I lost my voice.
Let's go. Come on.
Yo, the Knicks love to stress me out. We went up by 15, blew it. Then go up by 12, blew it. It was down by 7, and find a way to win. The Knicks just love to do this. I don't understand. And thanks to Beasley, man, talking trash, tweeting to Bridges, saying he's gonna get 42 minutes, blah blah blah. This, guess what? You woke him up now, and then you turned the ball over when you had the chance to tie the game. That's what happens when you tweet. Your fingers hurt now. Now you can't catch the ball. Well, Bridges, man, this is what we was looking for. I don't need no soft fadeaways when you're by the rim. Go up. You got strong. You got long arms. Dunk the ball. And that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then that putback was big, too. When Brunson missed, him getting that little tip for the layup was big. And Cade is the best player. Who said that? Bro had multiple chances to take the lead, tie the game, win the game, and missed all of them. I don't want to hear nothing about Brunson is not the best player. He's on one leg. Remember, he got injured last game. He's been injured this whole series. Still giving out buckets. They thought Thompson figured him out because he had one bad game. Nah, you just don't know. Brunson never have 2 bad games.
Nope.
Man was going off. Man was falling on the ground. Find a way to keep his balance and still made the layup. Then the crossover made him fall. Hit the three. Oh, man. Brunson is on another level. I'm happy we got this win. I don't have to stress out no more. Because if it would have went to a game 7, I don't know if I could watch. My heart can't take no more, but now I can sleep like a baby, and we go in Boston.
Yep.
That's all I got to say.
Appreciate the call, Say Quizzy, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone calling in. Appreciate the call. Isaiah, what you got? New York, we here.
Oh, man. Listen, I'm probably going to get hate for saying this, but I turned it off at halftime. I couldn't take it no more.
Oh, man.
I was mad that we were, when Malik Beasley hit the halftime, I was like, man, Jalen Brunson has a perfect start, and this is what's happening. Like, I was mad, but I did have other channels, going over place, so I was still like in it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it, but man, I'm happy, man. Mikal Bridges, you cannot get rid of him. I don't care what happened this season. This was his moment, and he shined up to it. He said, I'm that guy. I can help out too, and he proved it. That dunk on Cade, though, my God. Like everybody's saying, you have long arms. Use them. He did. He showed Cade who the boss is, and he is. Bye-bye, Cade.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yep.
Bye-bye.
So that's, I'm just happy.
Hey, I know you turned it off at halftime, but, we forgive you, man. But, that's why you don't – why'd you turn it off at halftime? Because the Pistons came back in that second quarter and you were pissed off?
Yeah, because how this team is, and how we're not good in third quarter. So my mind, we thought, it was racing. Oh man, this team's gonna play. That's the reason why I turned it on too. I was like, no, you give them the lead, and we suck at third quarters. No, I know. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I won't do it again.
Come on,
it won't happen again.
Never do it. No,
it won't. It won't.
Don't do that.
I promise. Please don't attack me, guys. I promise I will never do that again.
Yeah, Meow in the chat says that type to start getting ahead of the traffic at halftime. When you're at a baseball game and they're losing, you're like, all right, let's just leave. Let's get ahead of the traffic.
I know. If you guys call me a fake fan, I understand it. I probably showed it tonight, but I'm sorry. I don't like getting stressed out because when I have stress, it takes way too long for me to calm down. So it was just to avoid getting too much on myself. That's it.
Nah, you good, man. Appreciate the phone call, Isaiah. Appreciate the phone call, man.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Ant.
Man. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate all the calls, man. Shout out to the callers. Yuri say Quizzy, Isaiah, turning off the game. Second quarter. Come on. Can't be doing that. Catch up on your comments, man. And have you seen the Jalen Rose reactions to the shot on TNT? No, I haven't. I got to watch that. I do. Cade, 9 of 22 overall, 0 of 8 from 3. Cade Cunningham is the best player of the series. He will be the best player in the series. Jalen Brunson just shut you up. I forgot who even said that. ESPN personality. I forgot his name. It wasn't that important to me. But it's like the people that said that haven't watched Jalen Brunson and just want to hate just to hate and just don't watch the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, when the lights are the brightest, that's when he performs the most. When some guys curl up into a shell and don't perform when the lights are brightest in the playoffs, Jalen Brunson doesn't care. Doesn't care. You can't really teach that, man. That's in your blood. That's in your blood. He's built for it. He's built for the moment. Built for it. Keep talking. Eddie, what's going on, Eddie? Appreciate you in the chat. Not easy watching this game. It wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy at all. Patience Sink says these fair weather fans, man. Nah, Isaiah's not a fair weather fan, man. He's a real one. Guys, second quarter was one of those quarters where, look, Beasley got hot, and you're sitting there like, uh-oh, 5 threes for Beasley. He's the guy talking shit, quite frankly. He got hot for them, and just he backed it up. And then in the second half, he started to miss a lot in the second half, right? Beasley did. So, hey, man. Let's go, man. Let's go Knicks, man. All right, let me see what Mikal Bridges had in this. So Mikal Bridges, one of his best quarters in the third, right? So Mikal Bridges in the third quarter. 11 points, plus minus plus 15, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 4 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 at the line. Backed it up, man. We built for this shit. We built for this shit. 25 points, 1 of 4 from 3, and a tip in. That is one of the clutchest tip ins you'll see. Clutch for Mikal. Man. Man. Brunson is way better than Cunningham. Yeah, right? I mean, Cade is going to have a great career. Guys, he's going to have an amazing career. He's one of the league's best up-and-coming young point guards in this league, and these are growing pains for him, right? But, I mean, you look at his stat line. What did he get? 9 of 22, 0 of 8 from 3, 23 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, 44 minutes. Tim Hardaway, he did hit a big 3 in the fourth quarter, and you're sitting there like, oh, man, here we go. Sor Thompson played a hell of a game for them. Jalen Duren, you limited his rebounds, but he got you 21 points. The pick and roll was killing the Knicks all game long, right? Malik Beasley, 6 threes. Dennis Schroeder, 9 assists for Schroeder. Right? So their bench outperformed your bench all series long. Josh Hart, 10 rebounds. And credit to Josh Hart, because in the midst of that second quarter run, the run that Isaiah was talking about, Josh Hart looked at everyone. He got fouled on a fast break, looked at everyone, and said, come on, man. Get your head in the effing game. That's what he said to everyone. I'm trying to get the video right now. He said, come on, man. This is enough. Enough is enough. Let's win this basketball game. Here it is. I knew I got the video. In the second quarter run, Josh Hart, being the leader that he is, when they tied the basketball game, Josh Hart's like, come on, man. Come on. Get your head in the game. He's trying to get the energy up. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's win this game. Second quarter, when the Pistons were making their run, you know they were going to make their run. You knew it. And then they want to chant, flopper. He's a flopper. That was actually a clever chant. Pistons fans showed up. They did. I was laughing when he said that, when they were chanting that he's a flopper to JB. And then he got the last laugh. Goodbye. Good night. He's a flopper. Well, flop on home. Flop on home, Detroit. Flop on home, man. Get home safe. Beat the traffic, man. Flop on home, boy. You want to call me a flopper? I just ended your season. Did I flop? Did I flop on that? Flop this. Flop this, man. Marsh Jones says Deuce came up small. Refs got them back in this game. Jay Wally says, let's go. Let's go. Loud and clear. Appreciate you using the emojis loud and clear. Marsh Jones says Deuce came off small. Refs got them back in the game. I didn't want to get here, but Deuce McBride,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What has happened to Miles McBride? Is he hurt? He is underwhelmed. Extremely underwhelmed for this squad, right? Extremely underwhelmed. So, I don't know. We got El Figgy waiting in the Discord, so let's get to El Figgy. I see you, El Figgy. El Figgy.
Yeah, okay. And I'm out of here. I just wanted
right.
to get Figgy in.
El Figgy, what's up, man? Let's go Knicks.
I can't scream. I don't have a voice anymore, man.
How about that game, bro? How about that game? Wow.
I'm telling you, for everybody who's complaining, everybody who's saying, I can't take it, I can't watch, this is baptism by fire, man. If you are going to be in New York, if you are not from New York, you cannot survive this shit, okay? This is what it is. This is baptism by fire. This team, being a fan of the New York Knicks, builds character. Do you understand? This is a character building team. This is not for the faint of heart. Y'all gotta suck it up.
Suck it up, man.
Man, I have never been
Rollercoaster.
happier.
Wow.
I have never been happier or more proud to be a New York Knicks fan, or in particular, I mean, I'm going to put on my JALEN Brunson jersey tomorrow. I am going to be proud to be a JALEN Brunson fan. I feel like I do so much sometimes defending of this guy. It's really ridiculous because you have a lot of casuals out there who really don't know. They don't watch the Knicks. They don't watch, when you're a real, true blue Knicks fan and you're watching this team, you see JALEN Brunson out there night in and night out. There is a reason this man won Clutch Player of the Year.
Yep.
This is not a fluke. This is not an accident. This is not favoritism. And let me tell you right now, I mean, I know you want to give props to the Detroit Pistons. You can give props to the Detroit Pistons. I actually like Cade Cunningham. I think he's a classy guy. But, oh my gosh, I've never seen more raggedy-ass fans in my life. These Detroit Pistons fans did not deserve a deep run into the playoffs after the way they behaved.
Did you see that girl who said an FU Brunson? I don't know if that video was going around.
I saw those two. Yeah, no. I know who you're talking about. Those two girls. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Classless, low-life, raggedy fan base. Let me tell you something. No matter how much we may hate, we hate Joel Embiid. We hate these. But when if a player goes down, in an injury, nobody cheers for that, Ant. No one in the Garden cheers for that. No. We can, if Joel Embiid wants to be dirty and pull Mitchell Robinson down by the ankle, yeah, we chant, F Embiid and stuff like that. I get that part. But when he's actually on the floor and his eyeballs are rolling back in his head because he tweaked his knee again, everybody's concerned. Knicks fans are quiet. MSG is like a church. It's like a library in that moment. You actually had Detroit Pistons fans up there cheering when Jalen tweaked his ankle after Game 4. After that, man, oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna say something controversial, and the chat can rake me over the coals if they want. I'm almost glad we didn't win on Tuesday. I'm not gonna say I'm 100% happy, but I'm glad we took it back to Detroit and we won it on their court the way we did. Rip your heart out, take a bite out of it, and then throw it.
Got him.
Throw it into the crowd, because y'all don't deserve a deep run into the playoffs. This fan base. And you know what? I like Cade Cunningham, Timmy Hardaway, Duran, these guys out there yanking on OG's arm, trying to knock him down.
Bro, what was that?
OG Anunoby's, they know my man has, he's had issues with his, hamstring, and he's had issues with his shoulder and his elbow. Dirty for no reason. And the refs were letting it go. So, that's my thing too. The refs did everything they could to help them tonight, and we still persevered. So I want everybody to, pull themselves up off the ground. Let's get ready for Boston. I'm going to call it right now, Ant. Knicks in 7. Let's go.
Thank you for the call, El Figgy. Hope all is well. Appreciate you again. Thank you for the support.
Of course. Salute Nick Nation.
Let's go. Nick says, yeah, I forgot about this play, man. This is a dirty ass play. Look at Tim Hardaway pushing OG Anunoby on the ground when he's already on the ground. And they were setting dirty ass screens all night long. The Detroit Pistons. Look at this. This is not a pick. They're playing football. Look at this. Just laid dudes out on the ground. And then to top it off, OG falls down and look, Hardaway pushes him. They don't review it. Dirty ass team. I take back everything I said about the Pistons, fan. I take back everything. Take it back. Goodbye. He's a flopper. Flop on home. Flop on home, Detroit. Flop on home. Dirty ass team, man. Yuri says, yo, this was some physical game. It was, man. It was a physical series. The next series, I think, is not going to be as physical, but physical series. You know, Isaiah says, got to give a huge shout out to Casey Smith on our medical squad. He's the reason why we are fully healthy. Shout out to Casey Smith. From Isaiah. Pistons underhooking our guys' arms like it's WWE. Yep. That's the only way they can try to, you know, they try to be out physical us all series long, right? It didn't work. We ultimately beat them in 6 games. Took longer than we wanted, longer than expected, but that happens. That happens, right? It happens. So you win, you move on, you move to next round, and, you know, next round is going to bring a lot of challenges. It's not going to be easy at all. It's not going to be easy. I mean, you thought this was difficult? You got Boston staring at your face, the defending champion. This coaching staff needs to play chess. Tom Thibodeau, I am looking at you. You got to play chess. You can't play checkers. You can't play checkers, and expect to beat the Boston Celtics. You can't just keep on saying we'll let the game dictate what we're going to do in the game. No, come on. I need you to strap on. Strap up. Because it's going to be all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Deuce is not performing. I don't need to see him. DeLon Wright, get your ass in the game. PJ Tucker, get in the game. Precious, get in the game. If the guys aren't performing, they can't play. Campaign, other than game 1, if he's not going to give you anything, don't play him. Play someone else. Right? Got to play chess against the Celtics. Is going to be extremely difficult to them. But what a game, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from the Knicks. Just, wow. 4-2. This game was the definition of this season. The roller coaster of the season. It ended with Jalen Brunson sending the Detroit Pistons home. And in the end, us Knicks fans are going to sleep happy that our captain and Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart and, you know, just shout out to the squad, man. They pulled through. They won as a unit, and they got it done. They got it done. So this road says Boston is going to be a finesse game, pure skill. This rover. You got to play checkers against the Boston Celtics. Got to. If you want to beat Boston, and we'll talk about it all. I'll get LV live. Probably do a preview on Sunday night. Chris is on vacation. I wonder how he's feeling. But we'll get LV live on here on Sunday, and we'll talk about the Celtics matchup and what needs to go our way and how we can beat them and our predictions. And it needs to be all hands on deck, though. All hands on deck. MJ says round 2 is what it is. Let's talk about where the party is at. Motor City, both teams, gents, should ride out to the night strong. What's going on, MJ? We've been partying all night, man. Partying all night. Isaiah says, I don't care, man. Call me delusional, but I think we have a real shot at beating Boston. Tatum is not that guy, Isaiah. Let's not get delusional in the chat, Isaiah. Let's not get Tatum is that guy. Tatum's that guy. Tatum's is a problem. It's a problem. But the Celtics, loud and clear, just said Jrue Holiday is going to be on Brunson. Smaller guard, right? Holiday's a tremendous defender, but he has a hamstring injury. We don't know the severity of that. But now if you're the Knicks, you fly home. You're probably on your way to the airport. You're going to land in Westchester in about 1:30, 2 a.m. You got tomorrow off. You got Saturday to practice. Now you got Sunday to travel, take the Amtrak to Boston or fly or whatever. So you gave yourself the weekend off, right? You gave yourself the weekend off. And that's why a lot of people wanted this Knicks team to finish in Game 5. So you can have this time off. But you gave yourself the weekend off. By the way, Brunson, the ankle, I don't know what they continue to work their magic on that thing. It's like he's getting massages like nonstop, 24/7. He looked good today. Great. Amazing. I'm not concerned about the ankle. I was after Game 5, but now I'm not. Heart, the wrist, seems okay. And an Obi seems okay. Right? So Dibs got him going straight to Boston. Oh, man. Yeah, he's day-to-day, Jrue Holiday. Day-to-day, but hamstrings are tricky. That could be a big blow for them. They're still a great team. Right? They got Holiday. They got, White. Tatum, Brown, Porzingis. They just keep throwing stuff at you. Right? And it'll be a fun series to dissect. You know what's staring at us, but let's enjoy tonight. Enjoy the moment. What a win for this New York Knicks team. What a win. Any more comments from the squad? What a shot, man. What a shot. By the way, follow the Instagram at Knicks Nation. I'm going to get that quote from Mikal Bridges. I'm going to, mock up a photo. We're built for this shit. I'm going to post it at Knicks Nation on Instagram. At Knicks Nation on Twitter. Man. End it with some comments, guys. We'll end it with some comments, and then we'll get on out of here. OG is so, funny without trying to be funny. He's hilarious. I thought it was going in the whole time. We got a double bang from Mike Breen. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Close up. Oh, you can't hear? Sorry, guys. That was bad. Sorry. I don't know what happened. Sheesh. Sorry, guys.
Defensively, 8 seconds. Brunson.
Jordan a drive.
Launches.
Hangs.
Oh, yeah!
Yes!
Jalen Brunson buries it.
56. Oh, my goodness.
Defensively, 8 seconds. Brunson.
Jordan a drive.
Launches.
Hangs.
Oh, yeah!
Bang. Sorry for that audio difficulty, guy. I switched something. I was sorry if that was too loud. I apologize, man. My apology. Forgot to switch over the audio. Sorry. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go Knicks, man. Job ain't finished. We'll be doing a live on Sunday talking about this Celtics matchup, and let's get it on. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Nostalgic. What's going on, Nostalgic? Appreciate you in here. Let's go Knicks, man. JB. Goodbye, Detroit. Goodbye, Detroit. I'm out of here, man. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. Big ups to everyone in the chat. Once again, thank you for the support. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you again for giving me your time. Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate you, guys. Appreciate the members in here. Loud and clear. Appreciate the super chat. Yuri, appreciate the super chat. Let's go next, man. Everyone be safe. Let's do it. I'm Anthony. I got you guys next time. Peace.